fan jack, unfortunately. I'm on Sunday. But yeah, gonna give it a few. The audio tends to not have all. And I don't know if that's a headset issue or a PlayStation issue or what the deal is, but I sent an invite through PlayStation, but let me go ahead and send it on from YouTube as well.
Okay. That's probably just on a little bit of a delay to give you time to get your shit set up.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. Me and Whit are both on the journey to becoming better content creators, and it's been a fun journey.
Putting it right now. I think I'm loading it in.
Awesome. Well, it says I have someone.
I'm here.
So
that's
awesome.
me.
Okay, awesome.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, we're starting the spooky season off with Awakening of Cthulhu. I have heard some pretty bad things about this game, but you know, just like bad movies can be fun, I think a bad game can be fun every once in a while too. So.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with Eldritch horrors, you know, it's always worth a shot.
Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, wait, what? Interesting. Okay. I wonder if Goring actually did kill himself in real life. I was just talking with Jeff the other day about how I really don't know too much about World War II and Nazi history because I always because of how long the unit was in school, I always just saw World War II as like the generic side of history, and I get more interested in other things. So
I agree. Not only that, but I mean, there's so much detailed information about it because of how like horrendous it all was. But going into like extreme detail about like the Third Reich just gives me the ick. It's like I just want to know like what happened, who were the major players, when did it end? Like I feel weird like delving into like incredible detail about it. So I usually just like I got what I needed to know and then I just didn't research it anymore, you know?
This is like the poor man's Castlevania, and I don't even know if you can die in this.
Yeah, there's no indication of like a health bar or anything. Yeah, I downloaded The Sinking City as well. It was on PlayStation Plus, so I'm gonna give that a shot at some point.
You know, I actually if that's what I'm thinking of, I avoided that game even though I have it on disc just because there was a dispute between the developers and the publishers.
I did not know this.
Yeah, someone didn't get paid what they were entitled to, so it was
I feel you.
A big thing a few years ago.
Yeah, I understand. I canceled my Bayonetta pre-order over the the voice actress and stuff, so I probably would have done the same. Well, at least I didn't have to pay for it, but
yeah.
Man, it has so many DLCs and stuff too. It's got like shit based on different like Cthulhu mythos stories and characters.
Oh yeah, this was definitely the one I already read. I just, even though the lore is not going to be too fascinating, you do get a trophy for reading all the documents.
Oh, okay. How long is this game, do you know?
Like 15-20 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, no. I actually meant to do it this morning, but I just didn't get up on time, so I did Mutant Football League instead.
Yeah.
And I was so confused. Like, I kind of want to learn what the rules of football actually are. That way, you know, if Linsky or one of my other friends wants to discuss it, or if I end up going to a sports bar like Side Pockets and someone brings it up, I'm not like totally ignorant. But yeah.
To learn even the most confusing and befuddling rules of the game, should you decide to do it.
Yes. Yeah, I'll figure it out
It
at
is.
some
It's
point.
boring.
Yeah.
Like it's totally below you. Like you couldn't. I mean, come on. Like we know people that have zero brains that understand it. So you could do it. It's just, do you want to? You know.
I only want to just like I said, so I'm not like totally ignorant to it.
I know.
Oh no.
Like I would like to be able to talk to my mom.
My internet quality just dipped. It might break the video.
Oh, it's still on for me. Like I can still see your, stream just fine. These little guys are cute, whatever they are.
Oh, it still says I'm on the air, so hopefully...
You haven't dipped for me.
Yeah. If anything, I think it should still at least get most of the recording on YouTube.
Yeah.
It might just dip in quality somewhere along the line.
I'll let you know if it gets fucky, but for now, it still looks fine.
Awesome.
Hello, Winston.
Yeah, I don't remember what these guys are called, but I have definitely seen them in one of my books. I was telling Nicole that it might be fun to run Call of Cthulhu for Halloween, but we still got to teach you and Wit the like very basics of the D20 system.
Yeah.
So maybe next year we can play Call of Cthulhu. I think that would be real fun.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, this is definitely like the poor man's Castlevania. But actually, I bought this on sale, and that's what most people are recommended to do. Apparently, the Switch version is like $15.
Jesus, it's like $1 a minute.
Yeah. Okay, I did not miss anything. Okay. I'll spend most of the time for this video, honestly, is just making sure that I've read everything, and then my OCD making me reread it.
I'm the same. I'm like, did I miss it? Did I fuck it up?
But for the people who just want to run through and kill everything, they should easily be able to do this in like 10 minutes.
Right.
Fish people, yeah. So the fish people, they're from Innsmouth. I actually have another game that's called the Innsmouth Case. I was gonna stream that one after this.
I love that story was just likely inspired by the fact that Howard went on a trip somewhere and just saw some like ugly backwater country bumpkin and was like, damn, this motherfucker is so ugly, and just went home and wrote a story about like the Innsmouth look, and then like fit it into his mythos. Because he never like left the house. He's practically an agoraphobe and was like xenophobic and racist. So he probably just saw some like old beat up ugly dude and was just like, ugh, that's a good thing for my story.
Yeah, he was sad because from what I understand, he did start to get better towards the end of his life, and then he just didn't have enough time to fully make amends for some of his beliefs.
Right.
But he was afraid of everything.
I know.
One of my favorite stories by him, it's a lesser known one, and it's just called Cool Air. And
oh yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
Because that's me for real. Like, because I die when I get
in my house and I get way too hot.
I know.
Well,
I'm the same way. I got a fan on right now.
Nice, but
I start to get hot at 70. I'm like, it's getting warm. It's getting a little warm in here.
Same, yeah. I absolutely get hot when it's 70.
But yeah, that story's it's a good one. I like that one too.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when air conditioning was invented, but I believe that that was what inspired it.
Yeah. He definitely wrote about interesting happenings at the time. So, like, air conditioning was pretty new, so he wrote a story about it. He wrote a story about, um, like, a drunk because the prohibition, and he, like, wrote a story about, like, the dangers of drinking. You don't want to turn into this old weird bum in this story I wrote, so don't drink. So,
Oh yeah,
pretty
they
much the topical things.
I don't know if it's actually in any of his stories or if it's just something else that came up in the mythos, but the Cthulhu role-playing game, it has something called Space Mead.
Yo, where can I get
And
some?
I don't know, but that's something I would really love.
Hell
Because
yeah.
it you drink the Space Mead and it helps you travel to different worlds.
Absolutely fucking awesome. You could drink and become a psychonaut with your beverage. Love that.
Oof. And there's also these little dragon-looking things that can fly through space. But being able to tame one is not really feasible.
Right.
Unless you're like a sorcerer. Whoa. It's kind of unfitting music.
I know. They're doing their best.
I like how this investigator is just such a Chad that he can just club everything to death.
Yeah. Should have been playing baseball. He'd be hitting him out of the park, man. With that swing.
Might as well make sure we actually killed them all. Yeah. Okay.
The argument could be made that the fish people kind of look like frogmen.
Yes. I don't know if these are actually the fish people though, or if they're something else.
They do
Oh.
look, you know, amphibian.
So
Or
you
at the very
can
least,
die.
fishish. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it only takes about, 350 hits. A health bar would be nice.
Right.
Or some indication of something. So, what did you pick this up for on sale?
I don't remember. I've actually had it for a while now. I just,
I feel you.
hopefully did not reset my progress for the documents. I know that there's another game that I was thinking about possibly streaming sometime this month called Siren, and on that one, if you die, then you have to like go back and recollect collectibles from before the checkpoint. Which kind of defeats the point of a checkpoint.
Right, it's supposed to save everything up to that point, you know?
That's that. Siren was originally a PlayStation 2 game, and stuff like that. Well, I think it's kind of funny when people always use the argument that when we were kids, we got a complete game, and they didn't have to do a day one patch. I was like, well, they didn't have a day one patch, but if the game was broken, then they never got to fix it. They would either re-release it, like they did with a few of the greatest hits collections, or they would, with some of the cartridge-based games, they would have you send it in, and then they'd send it back later with a update on it.
Right.
And of course, you know, PC games, they would have updates, so
yeah,
it's really nothing new.
True. And if something's broken on day one, they could patch it within 12 hours. You know, there's no rigmarole. Sometimes it takes longer. Like, of course, you know, Cyberpunk and God, when Oddworld Soulstorm came out, it was totally destroyed. Like, me and Chris, we played it like the hour it dropped. The first level was broken. We had frozen. We soft locked the game in the first level, so they actually had to release an enhanced edition of Soulstorm. I don't know if you've seen that on the store, and that's the version I'm going to play because the version I played with Chris broke so many times, and by the end, and you know, I'm like a huge Oddworld fucking stan. Like I'm obsessed with Lorne Lanning. I think he's like awesome and he could do no wrong. But we got to the end of Oddworld Soulstorm and beat it, and we didn't get the end cutscene. Screen went straight to black after the final boss. Final cutscene, and nothing. Back to the main menu.
Damn.
So we had to we backtracked, and it took us like 40 minutes to do it again. Because it was only the first time we played through, so we didn't have everything like memorized. But we went back through and did it again, and I said to Chris, I said, if I get black screen and I don't get the final cutscene again, I was like, I'm unfollowing Lorne Lanning and Sherry McKenna on Twitter. I'm fucking selling my Oddworld art book on Mercari. Like, I cannot believe they put out this piece of shit. I love Oddworld. My heart is broken. It was a struggle from start to finish with this game. It softlocked so many times. I was so sad. And we got it. We got the final cutscene. So I was like, you're lucky, Lauren, this time. But it reeked of, like, Todd Howard energy. I was just like, man. It took them months and months to put out... Like, they patched it, like, 12 times in the first month. And then a couple months later, they just said, fuck it, and released the Enhanced Edition, and I was like, okay. But, yeah, a lot of games, I guess depending on, like, the studio and how much funding and backing they have from their, like, production company, they do them slow, but most companies can get their patches out pretty quick. So, you know, modern gaming does have that advantage if it's a good team and, like, it's a good setup for the company, you know? Otherwise, they're just going to trickle out fixes like Cyberpunk and Oddworld until there's something half-decent playable, you know?
Yeah. Yes, the old trope of the same enemy with a slightly different palette.
Yeah, the slightly different color. It's like Golden Axe.
Oh man, I think palette swaps are one of the laziest things that you can do. That's why, in fighting games especially, I really hate when you get a different costume, but it's literally just like a different color. The early PlayStation 2 Dynasty Warriors, they were really good about that, and then it is actually really unfortunate that most of the newer Dynasty Warriors, they just have alternate colors, and the alternate colors does work in some cases, particularly if there's a character that served more than one faction, then he has his basic look, but the uniform is slightly different depending on when it is. it still would have been cooler if they had a completely different look. But
Right, I agree.
that's why I kind of enjoy getting the DLC costumes for those games.
Yeah. Older fighting games are notorious for just being like, the same character, but blonde. And it's like, cool, thanks. I really feel like...
Whoa. Okay, yeah, that one really... Oh.
Boy. Like, look at her sliding down this fucking little spaceship. It's so cute. Oh no.
Yeah. Hopefully one day I can just get a really nice microphone.
Yeah. Hopefully. Mine's not the top of the line, but it's an enormous improvement over what I had. It's to the point with like headsets and stuff now though that like the headset I got retails for 100, but I got it with an open box for 50. Like it wasn't used or worn, it was just opened and then put back. But I feel like a $100 mic should last your entire life. I feel like that's kind of a lot of money, but there's headsets out there that are like $400, $500. That's just insane. You shouldn't have to spend that much on a quality microphone. You know, it's old technology. How many? And I guess because they add drivers and this special noise canceling, blah blah blah. It's like okay, I guess I get it, but still, I just feel like if you're going to spend $100 on now, that's like it's not the bottom of the line because you can get cheaper headsets for like $30, but 100 is like a good entry point for good gaming headsets, and I just feel like 100 is a lot to start with, you know?
Oh, I definitely
It only
agree.
goes up from there, and I'm just like, wow. The way they got us in a chokehold right now for a good mic is insane.
So I think I figured it out. I don't know if my eyes are just playing tricks on me, but I think that the color gets more dull when you're closer to death.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're totally right. Because he's almost full fucking black and white grayscale at this point, and he was in color when he started, you're right. It's gradual, like boiling a frog. I didn't even notice. Damn, they just gangbanged you there at the end.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, there's no... So this should be the first document here. Oh. No, 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 no. Man, here I really thought that we were invincible.
Damn close to it, but...
Well, I hope there weren't any documents up top that I missed.
Well, if there were, then you can always
Yeah,
replay with a little guide.
true.
Just run through. But I think you'll get it. You're going everywhere, so... I mean, there's not much to these levels. I think you're exploring just about as good as you can be.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Hell yeah.
I was literally about to say, before I found the last document, that there are supposed to be bosses in this too, so...
The shock crab. Really curious to see how this ends.
Oh, wow.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Oh, these guys are very mean. And then I should... Oh, wait, never mind. That was the group that killed me before. I was gonna say, I should just rush through, but I feel like I still need to get a trophy for the zombie guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you might as well kill them then. Make your life easier. Dude, I need the Four Loko Sour Patch Kids collab. They need to make that happen. I mean, they partnered with Warheads. That's like kids eat candy, you know? Kids eat Sour Patch Kids and Warheads, so like, why not Sour Patch Kids?
Yeah, that would be really cool.
In my brain, it's like my fantasy is a Sour Patch Kids watermelon flavored Four Loko. I would die. I'd buy like 2 cases of it. The Warheads one is good though. It just tastes like a more sour fruit punch. I wanted to get one of those today, but they're just like not around anymore. They weren't around at all when it first came out, and then they were oversaturated everywhere, and now they're just hard to find again. At least up here.
Sorry, I wish I could send you some.
I know. They used
They
to
have
be
some.
everywhere for like the whole summer, and now they're not discontinued or anything. I think it's just maybe they didn't sell well, or they just had a lot of stock to get through, and now they're not pushing it. But every time I see one, I grab one or two. But the Arizona hard green tea had me in a chokehold for like 2 months. That shit was so good.
Okay, yeah. Let's go fight this, Never mind.
Hey, the energy was there. That's what matters. Well, now you know. As you're entering the arena, jump, because he fucking spits a stupid seawater wad at you every time you get over there.
Yeah. Man.
It doesn't help that these controls look incredibly floaty.
Ah. I did not know the hitbox was gonna be that close. Yeah, I did watch I looked at a video. I didn't watch it all the way through. To see what I was going to be getting myself into with this, and they made that boss look very easy.
Yeah.
But oh. I'll get him this time. I hope.
You'll get him.
Man.
There's a video game called Cthulhu Saves Christmas, and I want to play that.
That sounds amazing.
It is. Cthulhu, like,
Sort
actually,
of
it's like an
Nightmare
RPG.
Before Christmas situation with that.
Right. It's like a cute little RPG, and you have like a little party, and you have to, I guess, defeat different like arcane eldritch wizards and deities that are trying to, I guess, ruin Christmas. And Cthulhu's like, fuck no, we're having Christmas, bitch. It's really cute. You would like it. It got a physical release too, on like Switch and PS4, PS5 and stuff, but those are probably pretty rare to come by. Oh, apparently it's a prequel to another game called Cthulhu Saves the World.
I believe I have heard of that one. There we go.
Get fricked.
Okay, I gotta check something really quick. Okay, so I think I can just rush through here. And then there should be a another scum monster at the end of the sewer.
Sewer monster, the best
Luckily,
kind.
I've already read the documents, so there won't be any more collectibles.
Right.
Oh my. That was silly of me.
Those little exploding creatures are pretty cute. Good. Bleh.
And this is not even, like, none of this seems to have anything to do with Cthulhu. I think they just, like, slapped the name on it to try and get people interested in the mythos to get this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that shark crab is not... I mean, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never heard of a shark crab in the Cthulhu mythos, so I'm not sure. But it's like, yeah, they just wanted to make a little quick platforming action game and just slap some Cthulhu characters in it and called it a day.
Man. This is just a overwhelming amount of enemies.
I know. How to make a game harder? Put in more enemy.
Well, at least it's not like pitfalls.
Yeah.
Because if there were pitfalls or any of the dangers that you normally see in platformers, I really would not have a chance of beating it in one sitting.
Ooh, nice. I'm a little, since it's on a share play and it's a stream, I'm like 5 seconds behind what you're actually doing.
Oh man. What? Oh. Gotta kill 5 of these guys.
Aw. They're cute.
Yeah, these ones are.
I see.
Good lord.
I know, they're just throwing everything at you. It's like throwing you in a blender.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, this isn't like I hope that this isn't all just right before the final boss.
Yeah.
Ideally, the final boss would just be in its own level by itself. But we'll find out in a few minutes.
Yep. God, there's just so many enemies, it's like... And they're not even spawning in or, like, attacking in a manner that's, like, conducive to parrying or, like... Like, it's hard to find a pocket when there's 5 of them on you, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I wish I wouldn't do that. This microphone keeps acting up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize. Was it cutting you off? Or was it...
Oh, it's just making a bad sound in my ears.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I think it's just on my side.
Annoying.
But anytime in the video when there's a notification that says that a microphone cannot be used, it's because I have to unplug and then replug it.
Oh. Yeah, that notification is just blurred, so I didn't know what it was. I was like, are those trophies popping?
Oh.
Yeah, when you're streaming or share playing, literally everything is blurred that pops up on screen. That's a system notification.
Oh, that's
and then when you...
unfortunate.
Yeah, and then when you go to a main screen, it just turns the screen blue. Like, we can't see anything. Like when you're, like, on the UI. But, yeah. So I was like, oh, trophies. I thought, like, one happened directly after you killed one of those zombie dudes. So I was like, oh, I guess that's for the zombie trophy.
Damn. they just feels like they're trying to pad the game length by making it where you have to play evasively.
And you only have one move, like there's no specials or anything like that. It's like, it's not a very diverse move set, but it's I don't want to say diverse because that's giving a lot of credit, but there's more diversity in the enemy types and attacks than there is for just the one swiping move you have, you know? Like there's no ranged attack or anything, so it's really... It's like going to a gunfight with a fucking pocket knife.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. And again, I think that was to make the game harder, to pad it out, to make it last longer, because it's like, you'll struggle to do it with this one little swipey swipe. Whereas if you had something that was ranged or whatever, you could navigate these tight scenarios probably a little better. You know, create yourself an opening and shit. Like, how long is this segment? It's like you have to do this every time you want to fight this boss.
Yeah. Oh man. I feel like that would be into the level 2.
Fuck.
Yeah, there should be checkpoints.
Hard agree.
I'm afraid to just cut it here and not finish it in one sitting because I have a feeling that there's not like a load feature either.
Right. Tough it out.
The real reason this is considered a horror game is because of the bad gameplay.
Right.
Oh man.
Did you know that the Nintendo eShop debuted a review function and that was up for one day, and then they took it down and deleted every review because somebody, I guess there was people criticizing games that Nintendo published, and they were like, nope, not gonna have that, and deleted it all, and now there's no reviews on the eShop anymore.
That's disappointing.
You can't even thumbs up or thumbs down. It's just, here's game. Here's how much a game costs. Buy or do not buy or add to wish list. And it's just like, okay, Nintendo. But I feel like games like this are reasons why you need a review system, or at the very least a thumbs up and thumbs down system,
yeah.
You know? Or like thumbs up, middle thumb, thumbs down, you know, like something to indicate like, it's a good game, it's okay, it's terrible.
Or, have you ever seen any of Gilson B. Pontesa's games?
No.
Oh man, I'll have to stream one of them one time.
Yeah.
But his very first game, it actually got delisted from the PlayStation Store because it was just an asset flip, and
Oh my
I
god.
think it was like not necessarily plagiarism, but a similar term to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, his games are not very good. It's like something that you could make in a day.
Right.
And I actually did get the platinum on one of the games just out of morbid curiosity, but most people will tell you not to buy it even as a joke. And you know, he's got like 6 games on the PlayStation Store right now.
I was on PSN profiles the other day, and I was looking at like the top like trophy earners, and some of these people have 8,000 platinums. I'm like, how do they do that? And then I looked at their profile, and it's because they'll play like Cutesy Kitten, you know, Cooking Mania Fever Dream 2, and they'll get the platinum for the English version, the Japanese version, the European version, all these different versions for these like shitty shovelware asset flip games, and get it in every region available for like every single game. They've got it 5 times. And like I respect that grind if it's like Dead Space or Call of Duty or like a game that like actually is like a game that you want to like get the platinum in 5 times because you like the game, or you want to do the challenge 5 times. But when it's like, you know, fucking, I don't know, it's just, when it's games like that, it just feels so scummy.
I agree.
It's bad enough just to do the, you know, Cutesy Kitty Cooking Party, Magical Girl Jam 3, like, regularly, it's kind of a shame. But then to do it for every region, it's just, like, shameless.
I agree.
Because sometimes those are okay to pepper in as, like, a meme, or, like, to be funny, or to do on a stream, but every shovelware game, like, I just feel like there is, like, there's a line that has been crossed in that case. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a bitch, but that's how I feel about it. It's just, it's just too much.
I completely agree. Like, I do actually have a few shovelware plats myself.
So do I.
Like,
yeah.
I did a meme run on April 20th. And,
of course you did. That's great.
And, you know, stuff like
yeah,
that.
but see, that's what I mean. Every once in a while.
Like, Wit and I, we both have the platinum for Disco Cannon Airlines just because the ragdoll physics were amusing.
Right.
He said that he got really high when he when he did that, and then he didn't even realize that he was going to get a platinum. He was just laughing about it. And I got that one on my birthday, actually, just in the background while we were all vibing in the party chat.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But the dedication it takes to do that for every single shovelware game on the PlayStation Store for every single region is kind of unhinged.
Yeah, and then even back in like the PS3 days, there was this one dude who he had a team, because there's no way that he could have done it by himself, especially since he apparently has a job and that's how he affords games, and then he had a wife and kids. But
yeah.
He would try and get a platinum for every single game there is.
Oh my goodness.
But,
yeah, he was definitely like giving people access to his password and shit to do it. Yeah. Like, I'll pay you $100 to get the platinum for Dead Space. I'll pay you $100 to get the platinum for, you know, whatever the fuck. Uncharted, you know? People do stuff like that. But yeah, I was like, 8,000. I think the top dude is Japanese, and he's got like 8,249 platinums or something, and I'm like, dude. Like, it's not even cool at that point. Like, it's not even like... It's just weird.
Yeah. So, what a lot of people do now is they look at how many gold trophies you have, because another thing that is very common with a lot of the shovelware games is that they just have they're mostly all gold trophies. So if someone has more gold trophies than they have silver trophies, then they're like, oh, okay, buddy, what's going on?
Right.
There were a few games back in the day, like one of the SpongeBob games and Terminator Salvation, where they would give you like 10 golds, but now, you know, some of the shovelware games, there's like 15, 20 golds. And
I know.
it's just wild.
It's crazy.
That's why I think that, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing if a game like Flowers Are Dead or The Unicorn Princess, it's all bronze trophies.
I agree. I mean, it's a gold trophy. It's supposed to be the next rarest after the platinum. It's supposed to be for the hardest things in the game. You know, silvers are just for, like, kind of hard stuff, and bronzes are for very common things. So when you have a bunch of golds, it's like, it just devalues a gold. It's like, what's the point of it?
Now, there's, it's the point where there are bronze trophies that are much rarer than golds. And I do think that the rarity system is a nice way to offset the color grading.
Yeah.
And it's maybe not the most elegant solution, but it's like the best solution that we have right now.
Yeah, I've got 309 golds and 783 silvers, and there's absolutely people that have those numbers flipped.
Okay, I'm just glad I got through that area, but... Oh no
enemies.
I think this is the boss. I think this is the boss, because there's no enemies.
Alright, you got this.
Definitely.
You worked so hard.
Oh.
It better be a really cool scum monster.
Oh. Yeah, look at these tentacles.
I can't see him yet. I'm a few seconds behind. Oh my god, there he is. Oh, he's gonna be cool. He's beautiful!
Yeah. Okay, I'll get him this time.
Oh my god, he's so fucking cute. Holy shit. I wonder what his name is.
Here, let me look at the trophy list and I'll tell you.
Okay.
It is... Sulukto.
Sulukto. Well, he is kawaii. Tentacle slime man. The pointy teeth are what gets me every time. I just think that is so cute.
You know, when I was a kid, so I don't have this drawing anymore, I used a pair of scissors as like a, kind of a stencil, so I could make some monsters, and on one of them, I made the blades from the scissor, its legs, and then on the other one, it was like a sea serpent.
That's cool.
And,
very creative.
I wish I had kept more of my art from when I was younger. Oh my god. Wait, that's it? I killed him?
You did it.
He was way easier than the first boss.
He literally was. I think they were counting on the tentacles being, like, harder to deal with, I guess. He was really cute, though. It was worth it.
Yeah. I'd say that, I think I bought this for like $4. That's worth an hour's worth of entertainment. I've spent more for less, and
it was actually challenging. Like, you know, you didn't just run right through. You died enough times, you know.
Yeah, it was.
I'm just curious as to how. I just would like to know from like a lore standpoint, from the game's like designer's perspective, like how does killing a shark, crab, and a tentacle beast wake Cthulhu up from his eternal sleep, though? You know.
I guess they were maybe more of his children, or they were his heralds, because a lot of the Lovecraft stories, it involves someone trying to herald in the monster. Come on, son.
Yeah.
We'll go out in a moment.
Well, that was fun. Good job, friend.
Definitely. I do think that I'm going to, well, I mean, I'm going to cut the video anyways, because we're done.
Yeah,
but,
we're done now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take Cy on a walk, so...
Alright, I'm going to boot up Oddworld. Thanks for having me.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, we will definitely talk more in a little bit, and then for everyone who was just watching the video to see the game. You guys all have a good night too.
Yeah,
Take care,
see y'all.
everyone.
Alright, Fran, talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.